Just minutes after the tragic attack at Pahalgam, Indian authorities accused Pakistan without providing a shred of credible evidence. Astonishingly, an FIR blaming foreign handlers was filed within 10 minutes, raising international suspicion. Even seasoned observers asked, was India's story pre-scripted? Global skepticism quickly emerged. Pakistan's Deputy PM Ishaq Dar termed India's instant blame game immature and hasty, and world leaders hesitated to endorse India's claims outright. Pakistan boldly called for a neutral, transparent, and joint international investigation involving the UN and the UK, confident that the truth would vindicate its stance. Yet India flatly rejected this offer. Why? Was India afraid of being exposed? Global media, from the New York Times to Al Jazeera, highlighted Pakistan's willingness to cooperate, exposing India's narrative's fragility. Even India's close ally, the United States, chose neutrality. Vice President J.D. Vance urged India to stay responsible in decisions, subtly endorsing Pakistan's balanced approach. Frustrated by diplomatic setbacks, India then launched a reckless military operation on May 7, 2025, so-called Operation Sindoor, allegedly targeting terror camps. Indian authorities claimed precise hits on militants, but what was the reality? Ground investigations and global news coverage shattered India's narrative. Not terrorists, but Pakistani civilians, including women and children, were the victims. Disturbing images flooded international media, forcing India's version into collapse. Once again, India provided no evidence of destroyed terror camps or militants eliminated. Pakistan countered smartly, inviting journalists and diplomats to verify facts on the ground. International observers witnessed bomb craters in civilian villages and on highways, but no terrorist facilities. India's portrayal as a responsible state combating terrorism was replaced by accusations of brutal aggression. Even the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, said that India's unfounded allegations against Pakistan is instigating tensions in South Asia, and the organization backed Pakistan on Kashmir dispute. It also condemned India's escalating Islamophobia and attacks on minorities, post-Pahalgam, severely damaging India's moral standing internationally. Then came Pakistan's decisive military response. Pakistan's Air Force swiftly retaliated, downing 5 Indian fighter jets, including India's much-hyped 3 Rafale jets, in defense of its sovereignty. At first, India flatly denied these losses, but the truth, like daylight, emerged rapidly. Reuters reported independent eyewitness accounts from Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir confirming 3 downed Indian jets. Photographs and video clips showing crashed Indian aircraft surfaced across social media and international news outlets. Who knows whether fighter jets were downed by getting hit or by the unbearable heavy payload of strategic shame and humiliation. When the truth became undeniable, Indian media hastily deleted previous confirmed reports, a clear attempt at damage control. This desperate censorship itself became news, revealing India's embarrassment. Meanwhile, Pakistan demonstrated restraint and accuracy. Global media, initially cautious, now openly questioned India's honesty. Even President Trump lamented the escalation initiated by India as a shame, implicitly criticizing India's actions. In short, India's false flag at Pahalgam quickly unraveled, leading to 4 consecutive narrative defeats in merely 2 weeks. First, failing to pin the Pahalgam attack credibly on Pakistan. Second, rejecting a neutral investigation, weakening its diplomatic position. Third, carrying out reckless strikes killing civilians, not terrorists, thereby losing international sympathy. Fourth, losing face militarily after Pakistan's firm defensive response and exposing the cover-up attempts. These sequential failures have gravely damaged India's diplomatic credibility. Meanwhile, Pakistan's clear-headed diplomacy and mired military response earned global acknowledgement. The world is seeing clearly. India's narrative of blaming Pakistan without proof of unjustified aggression and strategic deception has failed yet again. Pakistan's principled stance, backed by facts and evidence, resonates globally, proving its credibility and readiness to protect its sovereignty. This is Amara Farhat Baloch, and you're watching Nexus Bulletin.